Hey, what's going on, good people? Welcome to another edition of This Brother Can't Fly. Shoo! Now, as you can see, it's a great day. There's a lot of planes out here, so I am definitely going flying. And look what plane it is. Remember the plane that wouldn't start? November 717 Golf. That's it right there. It decided to want to fly and start. Very good. So I want to give a subscriber shout out to my latest and newest subscriber, Laura Webb. Hey Laura, thanks so much for subscribing to the channel. I definitely really appreciate it. Miss Laura, you're the reason why I do what I do, and hopefully you're enjoying these videos, and because of your subscription, it keeps me motivated to keep on pushing on. So thanks, Laura, for subscribing. Mad love to you, sis. All right, let's get to this flying thing. Let's go, baby! So this mixture rich again. That's okay. Carburetor heat is off. Master switch is on. And prime is required. Let's get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Throttle to 1/8 of an inch. And propeller area. Clear prop. Round. Ignition switch. Start. Houston, we have ignition! Yes! It started! Actually, you know, you can't imagine how happy I was. I mean, I wanted to like jump up and, you know, start clapping and stuff when that engine started. Because after last week, I was just definitely kind of freaking out. But, you know, it started right up. That's why I love this plane. She's old, 1977, something like that. But man, you turn the key, she starts right up. All right, let's fly, baby.
To 1,000 feet AGL.
So 3066.
Waynesville, Cessna 717 Golf, turning crosswind, runway 24.
3066.
Yes, sir.
6, 5.
A little bit less. Yeah.
6.
There you go, and you know it's okay because it's reading 300. The field elevation is about 302. So.
Oh, gotcha. That's good to know.
All right, and then we're good to taxi.
Okay.
Were you doing comms or anything like that?
Yeah, and I can always. This is the only one I can kind of get.
So yeah, we're gonna do upper ramp to runway 24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Wings field. Cessna Skyhawk 901 Quebec Sierra, upper taxiing up to runway 24 wings.
It's okay.
Upper ramp.
Upper ramp, yeah. And then you could just say, you could either choose Cessna or Skyhawk, you can just say both of them.
Okay.
Alright. Doors good. And then when we're turning on the want to get down the taxiway, we're turning right. We'll check the instruments to make sure they're moving in the right direction and reading correctly. So we want to see, we're going to see this move to the right, this move to the left, this move to the right, and the ball's going to go opposite of the turn, so the ball's going to go left. There's a lot of things to look at, but the more you do it, the easier it is to look at all of them.
Right.
And verbalize all of them. You want to like verbalize everything.
Okay.
So take it nice and slow, you know?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Okay, heels to the floor.
Yep.
Whoa. Sorry about that.
Yeah, just remember that right rudder.
Okay.
Yeah, so you need to like anticipate that right rudder coming in when you rotate.
Okay.
I think you actually wasn't paying attention because I was being blown by something. I don't know what it was, but it's okay. Look at the steam over there. It's
Yeah,
going straight up.
Straight up.
No wind. Oh yeah, 6,000 winds at 8 knots. Gonna be classy. Where am I getting?
I do feel air too. Not there.
Field 859 southbound, turning final, runway 24.
Whatever. You can turn.
Okay.
330.
330. I'm feeling that wind too.
It's whatever. Oh yeah, pull that, push that in. I think that was it.
Is that it?
Might be it.
No, that was it.
There's a little bit coming in here, but
Yeah, no, that was it. That thing was out.
yeah. Alright, can you do the cruise checklist when you get a chance?
Okay.
2941 Skylane connected 29 southwest departure. Robinson.
Alright, cruise. Power as required. Lean the mixture.
On the RPM, see it drop a little bit.
229 Juliet is a left down.
And then when you see it drop a little bit, bring it back up.
Okay.
There it is.
Here it is.
Just a tiny bit, so it reascend. That's good.
And landing light off.
So the landing light's the top one.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
And let's see. Heading indicator, compass, 3333.
That's good. It's close enough.
Yep. All right. Cruise checklist complete.
All right. When now can you climb up to 4,500 on this heading is fine.
Okay.
All right. So how about we try slow flight?
Okay.
Do you remember?
Yeah. So bring the power. So first I want to check my mixture to full rich.
Also, when you're doing a maneuver, just get in the habit of saying like clearing turns. You don't need to do clearing turns for me right now.
Okay.
Or like, in a check ride or something.
Okay.
Every maneuver.
Okay, got you.
Just
So
like
clearing turns to the left, to the right?
Yeah, but I don't need to do it
Okay.
for this one.
So mixture full rich, fuel selector on both, and I'm going to go power back to 1500 RPMs.
Yeah. And when you do, you're going to go like a lower power setting like this. Add the carb heat as well. It's important to stay at 4,500 as well.
Okay, carb heat.
Back.
Here, 0.
And then, yep. So now
Okay, then I'm waiting for
below 110, you could go
first notch of flaps.
Notch. Now you're below the rest of them, so you can put all of them in. But just be careful, don't climb too much. Just stay right at 4,500. It'll be slow. Once you get to 60, start adding power. Once it's off.
Average 1 o'clock and 4 miles. Looks like they're orbiting out there 2,400. Type's unknown, and currently
You want to get to like 45 to 50 now.
Okay.
I think I got him in sight, but we're going to close here and make sure if we'll run down Gulfstream 70 Victor, contact Philly approach 133.87.
So you'll probably need like 5 to 10 degrees of pitch, so this is a little low of a pitch, right?
Okay.
You want to get to that landing attitude, I don't remember we were talking about.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
So right about here is probably a good amount of pitch. It'll slow us down, but it might slow us down too much, right? So you might need to slowly add a little bit more power.
Because I'm shooting for
45 to 50. Yeah, so around here is good, but yeah, use trim.
Okay.
Kind of keep it there. But if you see yourself good, so try and stay on your heading and stuff like that.
Okay.
These things are not as accurate when you're low RPM.
Philadelphia departure, Diamond 724.
So far, so good.
800 climbing 3000, heading towards Yardley.
4 Alpha Bravo, let's squawk 0240 and ident.
0240 for Alpha Bravo.
Or I would add a little bit more power. Because we're descending a tiny bit,
see
just
that.
a tiny bit.
I see that.
Make sure that ball's in the center. Everything has to be quite precise with your control inputs here, so you gotta be coordinated and all that kind of stuff in these slow air speeds.
Yeah, gotcha.
I wish I could one more and then we're done with you.
4 Alpha Bravo, since you're on course to Yardley, just stay on course to Yardley and maintain VFR 3. I'll get you turned.
A little slow there, right? So add a little bit more power, yeah, good. Don't increase the pitch too much, though. Pitch should, throughout this whole maneuver, should really stay constant in that 5 to 10 degree
Oh,
range.
gotcha, gotcha.
Car 45 Delta traffic at 9 to 10 o'clock and 3 miles southwestbound indicates 2,200, type unknown.
Alright, we'll be looking.
Good, now I think you might have a little bit too much, take a little bit out, just a little bit. Small corrections. Once you're nice and established here, 4,500, give me a right turn to 060.
Right turn, 060.
445 Delta traffic in sight.
Climb like 100 feet.
45 Delta, thanks, just maintain with separation of track.
The thing that's kind of interesting about this whole slow flight thing is it's to prepare you for flying into pattern, preparing to land. The controls are very mushy, and it just feels like it's hard to really maneuver the plane.
Good. A little fast now. Even though there's not much wind, you know, when you change direction and stuff, the wind will affect how much power you need to maintain or climb or anything like that. So how about on this heading, give me a descent down to 4,300. So power for altitude. Don't change the pitch. Keep the pitch 5 to 10, but just decrease the power. The pitch still the same.
Okay.
Back a little bit. There we go. Right there is good.
Minimize impossible traffic for you again. You can descend at your discretion.
Probably can't be right at 10 degrees, but keep it like around 5 degrees.
Gotcha.
And now we got a nice descent going. Our speed's good. Bugger for you.
One of the things I have to keep remembering is that a lot of times when I go up or down, I want to pitch the plane either up or down, and I really don't need to do that. All I need to do is focus on the power setting. That will give me altitude or a decrease in the same.
And about like want to lead recovery from this. Good. Good.
Diamond 4 Alpha Bravo, turn right heading 090.
090 for Alpha Bravo.
Good.
The one thing I will say is that I'm getting better at slow flight. I felt really good about my ability to maneuver the plane, even though the controls are a lot less responsive when you're in a slow flight in what they call a dirty configuration, flaps fully extended.
Philly departure, exec jet 673.
Maybe a little bit more power.
2000.
just a little bit.
Yeah, because our speed is going down a little bit.
But we're still descending a tiny bit.
Okay.
Just a tiny bit.
3068, exit 673.
Alright, how about a left turn, staying at 4,300? All the way to the left, back to 300.
Back to 300.
Add a little more power.
Skyhawk 45 Delta, previous traffic's not a factor. You can contact Trenton Tower 120.7 to stay on the code if you like.
Alright, 120.7, 45 Delta, thank you very much.
Time at 4 Alpha Bravo, turn right heading 140.
140, 4 Alpha Bravo.
Now, one of the things I did notice is that in slow flight, it turns real fast. If there's any pilots out there, if you can explain why that is, I'd like to hear in the comments, but it turns a lot faster.
Jet 673, contact Philly approach 119.75. How's it going?
1975,
Good. Alright, on this heading, give me a climb up to 4,700.
Okay.
Time at 4 Alpha Bravo, turn right heading 180. Descend maintain 2,000.
180, 2000, 4 Alpha Bravo.
Maybe add a little bit of left rudder, right rudder in, sorry. Keep it in the middle. That's probably good enough.
And for any of you who are curious about how my flight training goes, this is how it goes. We go through different maneuvers, different altitudes, different power settings. This is pretty par for the course. Looks easy, but is very difficult.
Time at 4 Alpha Bravo, 5 miles from Borda, turn right heading 210. Maintain 2,000 total establishment localizer, cleared ILS 24 approach.
210, maintain 2000, cleared ILS 24.
Great job.
Thank you.
If you see in the background there, if you look back through the back of the screen there, you see the steam coming up in the background there. I believe those that are Limerick cooling towers. Bill Bellinger could probably confirm that for me. If you're watching.
Time at 4 Alpha Bravo, there's traffic off here 11 o'clock in about 4 miles going to PNE also in front of you. Any way you can pull the speed back just a little bit?
We could definitely do that, folks.
Alright, thanks.
Alright.
Well, Bravo, you can contact Northeast 126.9. Just let them know you're pulling the speed back a little bit there to follow that guy, alright?
Coming up 4,700.
Have a good weekend.
Pull some power back.
Now, the one thing that doesn't happen real fast when you're in slow flight and you got your flaps extended is descents, or when you're ascending or descending. That seems to take forever, so that's why you hear these big gaps in our conversations with each other, because we're waiting for me to get to the appropriate height.
Slow flight's annoying though, right?
It's like, come on, flap up in there.
But yeah, it's good practice. So how about now we're gonna do a descending left turn, descending back down to 4,300, turning left to 150.
Okay, 150, descending.
Pitch the same. Just take out that power. Take out that power. Out. Now we're descending 45 knots.
The thing that I hate is when I make stupid mistakes, like pushing the throttle the wrong way. I mean, it's like, dude, it's like, how many times have you been doing this? You know, so I'm still sometimes confused with throttles in is faster, throttle out is slower. And sometimes I completely, you know, miss the boat and go the wrong way. And so it's just amazing. Like sometimes I get these like brain freezes or something. So, I think it's all with the territory.
Philly approach, Sirius 244, Mike Bravo.
There's 244, Mike Bravo, go ahead.
Good morning, sir. 4 Mike Bravo is climbing to 6.5 just off PNE VFR to Fayetteville. Traffic advisory.
I'm sorry, what was the destination again?
Foxtrot Alpha Yankee, Lafayette.
The funny thing is I'm trying to concentrate, and sometimes I'll hear these, you know, conversations over the radio calls
Foxtrot Alpha Yankee. Where do you want to go? I want to go here. And I'm just like, would you people shut up? I'm trying to fly in this airplane. And I know they probably don't care, but that's what I'm thinking in the back of my mind.
You can level off 4,400.
Okay.
4 Mike Bravo, radar contact about 5 southeast of the P&E airport. You can proceed direct to your destination, clear to the Bravo up to 6,500.
Direct to destination 615, 4 Mike Bravo, clear to Bravo.
Number 299, correction 229er, Tango Tango, fully approach, Philly altimeter 3068. 3068,
No, so just 1,500. I think it's just normal coming into land, right? So we're below that. Now put the first notch of flaps in. Below the other ones, put the rest of the flaps in. And just get it like we're coming into land, right?
Okay.
Nicely, so we can get down to like 4,500. Keep this like nice and stable. This speed, this configuration, this sight picture, up until you get to 4,500. Then go power idle and flare to land. You know?
Okay, gotcha. Alright, coming on 4,500.
Charlie Golf, Foxtrot Kilo Golf, squawk 1561 and ident.
Yep, right here.
Power idle.
Number 9er, Tango Tango, traffic's no factor. You can proceed direct Solberg. Direct Solberg, nice Tango Tango.
Full bang more.
Charlie Golf, Foxtrot Kilo Golf, radar contact 3 northwest of the Yardley VOR at 4,000, the altimeter is 3068.
3068, Fox Kilo Golf.
Philly approacher is 18 Hotel Yankee, 4,000 to 3,000.
First notch.
Approach Philly altimeter 3068. 68.
Good.
20 Hotel Yankee.
Bring that nose down a little bit so I can speed up. 65.
And rest of the notch flaps coming up.
So when we were trying to get into the stall, we lost like 100 feet, but that's okay. So when you did stall, it was like 4,380.
Okay.
And you recovered. We only got down to like 4,280. So that's good. Then power on stall is done in the clean configuration. So mixture's rich, all that kind of stuff is good. Flaps are up. You want to slow down to 60 knots. So slow down. Bring the power to like 1,500. At 60 knots, you're going to go full power and then pitch up.
Okay.
Using right rudder to tee the ball center, so keep that ball center.
Gotcha.
The swing will probably drop, but
3 miles here, northbound 3,100 type Manila. Contact New York approach 128.55. We'll see you. 2855. Thanks a lot. Nice to see 501 Lima.
so pitch up a little bit. So use that nose, use that the plane's drag to slow down. Pitch up, and eventually we'll slow down to like 60. And then you can go full power at 60. And stall is, how do you recover?
Reduce angle of attack.
Yeah, so you already have full power. The only thing is really just reduce angle attack. Then you want to establish your climb back up again right after you stall. Alright, climb out of like BX, 65. Alright, right here, power full and pitch up. Right rudder. Keeping the wings as level as you can. A little bit more right rudder. You might need more and more as you get hot, slower. But don't put too much in yet.
Okay.
Push pull back more. Alright, man. Is attack and establish a climb at 65. Decline. Good with me. Alright.
Okay.
That's fine. Power to 1,500. Is that a little bit more power? It won't be like 2,000 RPM at the pattern.
Okay.
And sorry, I need a carb heat on.
Carb heat on.
Power back to 1,500.
Power back to 1,500.
First notch of flaps below 110. We're good. So we'll go first notch of flaps.
First notch of flaps.
Let that nose come down. And a nice little descent going.
Good.
And then you're looking for 45 degrees from the numbers. So let that nose come down. We're good. 45. 500 feet per minute, about 75 knots. That's good. So right about here is like 45, right? So now you can turn base. Keep that nose coming down though. This whole time. Maybe add a tiny bit of power. Just add to like 1500, keep it like 1500. And then add a second notch of flaps once you get on base. Let that nose keep coming down.
Hey, second notch of flaps.
That nose coming down. Use trim if you need to, so. Wings, I don't want to exterior left base, 6 wings. And nose coming down. Maybe take a little bit of power out. Now start turning final.
London traffic, Cherokee turning base, runway 27, full stop.
Wings, come exterior final, 6 wings. And now add the last notch of flaps. We're a little fast, so hold on. We'll go a little power. And we go full flaps. All right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be on the power with you. Be on the controls with me.
Okay.
So we're a little high, right? And we're a little fast. We want to be 65 knots, right? So we're at 78 now. So that's really fast. On power idle right now. Not really slowing down, so you gotta be aware of that. Aiming for the numbers. Piloting a balloon, I'm eyes down the runway. We're a little fast, but it's okay. So we're a little left of center line. The way you maintain center line is always the way to maintain center line. Eyes down the runway, and then you know, but using your peripherals how far away you need to be.
Okay.
From the runway.
Traffic Cirrus 477 Whiskey taxiing from the upper ramp to runway 6 hold wings.
Wing spec here is clear 6, taxi back to 6 wings. Alright, I'll take us back real quick.
Okay.
I had fun too, so.
Yeah, it was just a great flight.
Yeah.
The takeoffs, man, I just, just so much is happening so quick. It's almost like somebody going from JV to varsity or to college. Yeah. It's like, okay, step on the ball. Do this.
And it's like the first time we really flying the pattern. Really, you saw how much work. Like, especially when you're turning downwind. Yeah. Then you got to turn, configure. It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So you're gonna notice it takes a little bit of time. But it'll come.
Oh man, what an awesome flight. I'm exhausted, but it's great. My takeoffs suck. I mean, it's just so much to coordinate and think about. And then of course, I'm still really nervous about doing landings. But the good news is I definitely got better at my steep turns. So I was finally able to see the exact sight picture that my CFI said that I was supposed to be looking for in terms of what my steep turns should look like, where I should be looking out over the nose. I finally saw it. I mean, I really saw it this time. So I felt a lot better in my last steep turn that I did. And in terms of flying in the pattern, I definitely understood that a lot more too. So still not as good, but trying to figure that out. So I thank you guys for joining me on this journey. As you can see, it's been crazy. I mean, so many different experiences, but it's flights like this that make all of this so worth it. I mean, it was so awesome. And the thing is, I love learning new things. And that's the thing that I'm trying to show everybody in this journey. It's about doing something outside of your comfort zone and learning something new while you're doing it. Never should stop learning new things, because it definitely makes you feel better just about everything. And look, there's so much in life to experience. So get up off the couch, get from in front of that TV, get out here and do that thing that you've always been wanting to do. All right, so for all of the people who have subscribed, I thank you. If you have not subscribed yet, I'd be honored if you would, and continue to follow me on this journey. And that's about it. So gonna go home and bask in the glow of a post-flight day And I thank you for being with me. Russ Kid, OUT, out.